What's up, world? Cameron here. Haven't made a video in a while. Just sitting here hanging out on my back porch, and my girlfriend and I were talking because I saw a Facebook post of this demonic statue of Baphomet, a 1,000-pound statue of Satan in Detroit, and I'm all for it. They have the right to do their thing. We all have civil liberties that need to be enforced regardless of what your race, religion is, and whatnot. That's what's absolutely beautiful about this country is our civil liberties, our rights. We don't discriminate. Not supposed to anyway, because I just think it's so ironic that everything has been about the rebel flag and how it represents slavery and just evil, and you're a racist if this and that, and we all know how the mainstream media is, and I don't buy into any of that crap. First off, because I know history, and if anybody wants to be educated and actually be able to have a educated conversation, like in actual intellectual, like, wow, I don't have to dumb myself down to talk to people. I can actually pick their brain and let them pick mine and see if we can talk about some stuff that actually matters, that's truthful. But let's think about this. It's okay to put a 1-ton statue of Satan in Detroit, but you're going to ban the rebel flag. Rebel flag doesn't represent slavery, people. The rebel flag represented state rights. It was pretty much Lincoln's war when it really comes down to it. When you look at the federal encroachment of power upon the states' rights, where at that point in time, their entire way of life was something that could have the South would have completely collapsed. Slavery isn't something that just happened in America. It's all over the world. It's from the beginning of time, practically. That's because we live in a sin-filled world, and without Jesus, it's all messed up. But I just wanted y'all to really think about that. There's a 1-ton statue of Satan up that we can go, kids from schools can go on field trips and see and learn about Uncle Satan, the epitome of filth and darkness, not having any love whatsoever, people sacrificing babies and stuff under Satanism. Like, it's history, it's fact, like, people gotta understand. Oh no, do what thou wilt, man. Satanism isn't about that. Shut up. Get it together. Think about what's going on. We can't have a flag that represents state rights, but we can have a statue of the devil. I don't care. Have a statue of the devil. But why are you going to come at the South like that? Because if it wasn't for the South, America wouldn't have a soul. Think about that. If it was not for the South, America wouldn't have a soul. Where would we be without the Bible Belt? I don't know, and I don't want to think about it, because the South has played a significant point in our history, and every single person needs to just read a book, but make sure you look at who wrote the book, because if you're in public schools, you're being indoctrinated, you're not being educated. People got to learn what's going on, and it just blows my mind, the stuff that's happening, the time that I'm living in, that we're all living in. Things are happening in our lifetime that are completely changing history. We are all parts of history right now. History is being written. And what are you doing? What are you doing right now? Are you helping change history? And if you are you doing for the good or better? Or are you doing it for good or for worse? Are you being apathetic? Do you just not care? You better be. Because what's happening right now is affecting everybody. And I'm going to stand for Jesus. I'm going to stand for guns. I'm going to stand for the Constitution, the civil liberties. I'm going to stand for life. And what you want to do with your life, you should be able to do. And I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. But damn it, don't come at me telling me how I'm supposed to live mine. That's the libertarian philosophy. Jesus gave us free will. He didn't say, don't do it. He said, you shouldn't do this because there are things... It's direct repercussions. There's going to be direct repercussions. Don't do this. I love you. Don't do this. I want you to live life happily. And if you just do these things and follow these commandments, you're going to be good. But man complicates things. But think about that, folks. There's a statue of Satan that's being praised, but they're abolishing the rebel flag because it represents slavery, and you're a racist. But please tell me how Satanism can just... I don't even know what to say. Look at what's going on. Look at what's going on. And that's just in America. There ain't no telling what else is going out there. I try and do my research and have other people in other countries keeping me up to date. But be aware, be vigilant. He comes like a thief in the night. But the Antichrist has to come first. SFC closed, baby.